Big Daddy Cool Diesel came into the World Wrestling Federation as bodyguard for budding superstar, Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. Diesel remained loyal to Michaels, whose steadily rising stock would soon become overshadowed by his own rapid explosion, winning every title in less than 2 years' time, the fastest ever WWF Triple Crown winner, in spite of many questionable blunders on Michaels' behalf. Nevertheless, Michaels went on to win the 1995 Royal Rumble to earn a shot at the top prize at Wrestlemania XI, which means he'd face his former best friend for the title. Pro Football Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor sat ringside at the Royal Rumble and witnessed the $1 Million Corporation's team of Bam Bam Bigelow and Tatanka lose a WWF Tag Team Championship match to Bob Holly and the 1-2-3 Kid. Bam Bam took issue with Taylor, believing he was being mocked, and shoved him. This led to several altercations where Bigelow challenged Taylor until he finally agreed. The $1 Million Corporation was also out to eliminate The Undertaker. And though IRS suffered a defeat at the Royal Rumble, King Kong Bundy confronted the Phenom, allowing IRS to steal the urn. Undertaker must now go through Bundy and the rest of the corporation in order to retrieve the urn and the powers that rests within. Bret Hart and Bob Backlund, two former WWF champions, are out of the title picture, at least for the moment, as they attempt to end their conflict in a submissions match. As Bret's brother, Owen Hart, challenges the Smoking Guns for tag team gold with a mystery partner. The Allied powers, Lex Luger and the British Bulldog, come together to take on the Blue Brothers, Jacob and Eli with Uncle Zebekiah, while Razor Ramon attempts to regain the Intercontinental Championship for the third time from Jeff Jarrett. WrestleMania XI opened with the Blue Brothers, Eli Blue and Jacob Blue, taking on the Allied powers, Davey Boy Smith and Lex Luger, in the first bout. Smith began the match aggressively, but Jacob took command with a running Bulldog throw. The Blues took advantage of their identical twin status by switching places without tagging while the referee wasn't watching. Near the conclusion of the bout, Luger ran forearm smashed Eli. Jacob attempted to powerbomb Luger in order to throw him, but Luger tagged in Smith, who sunset flipped Jacob to pin him and win the bout. In the second match, Jeff Jarrett, the WWF Intercontinental Champion, faced Razor Ramon, who had the 1-2-3 Kid in his corner, while the roadie was in his. Ramon gained the upper hand early in the contest by employing powerful moves against Jarrett. Jarrett made an attempt to exit the contest, but the 1-2-3 Kid compelled him to return to the apron. Jarrett seized the opportunity to take the lead when one of Ramon's errors occurred. Ramon used his strength advantage to break free from the sleeper hold that he had applied on him. After Ramon threw Jarrett, the Kid tried to intervene but was kicked by Jarrett. Ramon leapt off the ropes to strike Jarrett, but Jarrett dodged the assault and locked Ramon in a figure 4 leg lock. Ramon undid the action that had put pressure on Jarrett's legs. He then dropped Jarrett to the canvas with a suplex from the second rope and got ready to perform his finishing move, the Razor's Edge. Jarrett was disqualified by the referee when the roadie entered the ring and assaulted Ramon. Jarrett kept his title since titles are not allowed to change hands on a disqualification. The Undertaker went up against King Kong Bundy in the following bout. Ted DiBiase stood at ringside with the urn that his wrestlers had taken from The Undertaker. The match's special referee was Larry Young, a legitimate American League umpire. The Undertaker gained the upper hand in the match's opening by leaping off the top rope and striking Bundy. He then executed numerous clothesline assaults on Bundy. Bundy countered with a clothesline that sent The Undertaker tumbling out of the ring. The Undertaker snatched his urn back when he saw DiBiase up close. DiBiase summoned Kama, another member of the corporation, to the ring after The Undertaker made his comeback. Bundy assaulted The Undertaker to allow Kama flee backstage after Kama stole the urn. Bundy lifted The Undertaker and slammed him to the floor. He then executed an avalanche splash to slam The Undertaker into the ring's corner. However, The Undertaker was unscathed and won the bout by pinning Bundy after delivering a power slam and a clothesline. In the following bout, the Smoking Guns defended their WWF Tag Team Championship against Owen Hart and his unidentified partner, who was revealed to be Yokozuna. The Guns cooperated to take control of the bout at first, but Yokozuna took over by leg-dropping Billy Gunn. Hart tried to execute a dropkick from the top rope, but he inadvertently hit Yokozuna. The Guns were in charge for a short time until Yokozuna executed a belly-to-belly suplex and fell on Billy. He then executed a bonsai drop by leaping from the second rope and landing on Billy's chest. Hart tagged in and thought about using the sharpshooter submission hold, but instead, he pinned Billy Gunn to win the title belts for his team. The following contest was an I Quit match between Bob Backlund and Bret Hart, with Roddy Piper serving as the guest referee. It was stated that for a wrestler to win the bout, they had to compel their opponent to utter I quit into a microphone that Piper was holding. Hart tried to do the sharpshooter early in the bout, but when Backlund blocked it, Hart performed a figure 4 leg lock instead. Backlund broke free from the grip and started attempting to damage Hart's arm with an armbar hold. Hart made an attempt to assault Backlund in the corner of the ring, but Backlund moved out of the way, and Hart's shoulder collided with the ring post. Backlund attempted to execute his trademark submission move, the crossface chicken wing. Hart countered him and applied the same hold on Backlund. Piper concluded that Backlund had submitted after he produced an incomprehensible noise into the microphone. Consequently, Bret Hart was given the victory. In the following bout for the WWF Championship, champion Diesel was escorted to the ring by Pamela Anderson, while challenger Shawn Michaels was accompanied by Jenny McCarthy and Sid. In the early moments, Diesel exploited his strength advantage over Michaels, while Michaels relied on his agility. Michaels later delivered a clothesline that knocked Diesel out of the ring after Diesel threw Michaels out and onto the arena floor. Michaels took advantage of his lead by executing a number of aerial maneuvers, such as a diving elbow drop, a flying bulldog throw, and a flying crossbody. However, he was unable to catch Diesel, so he used a sleeper hold to tire him out. After they fought outside the ring, Michaels executed his finishing move, Sweet Chin Music, but Sid, Michaels' bodyguard, distracted the referee, preventing him from counting the pinfall. Diesel took control of the rest of the bout with strong moves after recovering, then threw Michaels to the ground with a jackknife powerbomb to win the match by pinfall. The main event of the occasion was the contest between Lawrence Taylor and Bam Bam Bigelow. Bigelow was joined by members of Ted DiBiase's $1 Million Corporation, while Taylor enlisted a number of football players to stop the corporation members from meddling. Taylor gained the upper hand early on and executed a clothesline that sent Bigelow tumbling out of the ring. Bigelow gained control of the bout as soon as he got back in the ring, hurting Taylor's back with a Boston Crab submission hold and kicking him repeatedly. Taylor escaped the hold and performed a suplex on Bigelow. After Bigelow recovered, he headbutted Taylor multiple times before executing a moonsault flip to bring Taylor down to the canvas. After kicking Taylor in the back of the head, Bigelow headbutted him from the top rope as Taylor started to regain control of the bout. However, Bigelow was unable to close in on Taylor. Taylor ascended to the second rope, leapt off, and struck Bigelow with his forearm. He then defeated Bigelow to win the contest. After WrestleMania XI, an embarrassed Bam Bam Bigelow challenged Diesel for the WWF title, but Tatanka betrayed him, costing him the match, and Bigelow was subsequently excommunicated from Ted DiBiase's corporation. The WWF would introduce the In Your House series, where an event would be broadcast on pay-per-view each month between the established events. The Smoking Guns would attempt to regain the WWF Tag Team titles from Yokozuna and Owen Hart at the inaugural In Your House premiere, while the rivalry between Bret Hart and Jerry Lawler resumed. The $1 Million Corporation's next obstacle for The Undertaker, melted the urn, turning it into a personal chain leading to a SummerSlam showdown, while Diesel would next be challenged by Shawn Michaels' bodyguard, the perennial main event star, Psycho Sid, aka Sid Justice, aka Sid Vicious.